Animus doesn't just play guitar, he wages war on it. Every strum is a sonic explosion. Every chord an earthquake of noise. Sleep? Never heard of it. Why rest when you can unleash face-melting solos at midnight, turning silence into symphonic chaos? His grin never leaves. Permanently stuck like the encore nobody asked for. Happy? Possibly. Plotting his next rock and roll disaster? Definitely. Once, his thunderous jam session forced the neighbors to move towns. Guitar picks vanish instantly, but Animus doesn't care. Out of picks? He uses cookies. Chocolate chip or oatmeal, doesn't matter. They crumble mid-solo, sending sugary dust flying everywhere. Animus doesn't notice. He's focused on playing louder, faster, harder. If music were a storm, Animus would be a tornado, pure chaos, no breaks, all noise. Semihemi is a peculiar fellow with two mouths, one at the top, one at the bottom. His head flips upside down constantly, swapping his mouths in an endless loop. Confusing? Absolutely, even for him. Eating ice cream is a disaster. Just as he tastes the sweetness, his head flips, and the ice cream splats onto the ground. Singing turns into chaos. The top mouth loves happy songs, while the bottom mouth begs for silence. Hide and seek? Impossible. One mouth whispers, shh. The other screams, I'm over here. Making friends is tough. People feel dizzy just watching him spin like a coin toss. But Semihemi stays cheerful. After all, he's never alone, though he'd really prefer if the two mouths could agree at least once. Challenge time! According to statistics, only 3% of viewers manage to like this video and subscribe before the timer runs out. Are you fast enough? Prove it! Drop a comment if you made it in time. Glurpus is oddly, unstoppably enthusiastic. For a plant, he greets the sun like it's a celebrity, throws invisible confetti every morning, and smiles wide enough to make flowers blush. His thing? Growth. Physical, emotional, spiritual. He gives pep talks to soil, compliments his pot, declares, today is a sprout-standing day, with full sincerity. Once, a Sprunki face planted near him. Glurpus leaned slightly and said, photosynthesize your pain. No one knew what it meant, but somehow they got up. He's not calm. He's relentlessly encouraging. Positivity radiates off him like pollen. Stick around long enough, and you'll start growing too. Maybe not leaves, but hope. Scary Simon doesn't blink. Not because he can't, because he enjoys how it messes with you. His pupils? Too wide, like he's watching 5 timelines glitch at once. He takes screenshots of real life, no phone, just stares, says click, and pockets the air. Why? To rearrange later, he whispers. He brushes his horns with a fork, sleeps standing in corners he didn't enter from. He once rewired a flashlight, not to shine, but to cast darkness. Now he sweeps it across walls, looking for missing thoughts. He never laughs. But once, he vibrated so hard, a mirror cracked. Not from sound, from vibe pressure. If Simon starts humming, run, that's not music. That's his loading screen. Zip doesn't need words, he's got a zipper. 1 zip? Irritated. 2 suspicious. 3 regret is coming. Once, during a cafeteria brawl, Zip stood up, unzipped, then zipped back down. The room froze mid-chaos. No one blinked. Message received. He snacks only on unwrapped granola bars tucked behind his neck. Why? Foil scrambles my alignment, he mutters, like it's top secret. It might be. A screwdriver lives in his sleeve, taped for zipper emergencies. Once mid-cartwheel, his hoodie squeaked. Zip fixed it mid-air. Silence resumed. Someone offered him a spoon once. 10 seconds of eye contact. Zip, silence. Days later, the spoon was found inside a vending machine. Bent. Zip doesn't explain. He zips. Coka isn't just bubbly, he is the bubbles. Fizzy, chaotic, and full of noise, he's a living soda can with too much energy to contain. Shake him, he dares you. He'll explode with laughter, glitter, and noise. Once, he laughed so hard he popped his own tab. He doesn't walk, he fizzes. Zips like carbonation with legs, bouncing off walls, trailing sugar static. Touch him? Zap! That's how Coka says hi. He's the reason mild fun becomes mayhem. Sweet? Yes. Loud? Always. Predictable? Never. But behind all that pop and sparkle? Pressure. Push too hard and Coka will blow. No warning, no label. Just boom. Peppie isn't here to compete with Coka. She's here to outclass her. Quietly, effortlessly. Coka explodes. Peppie fizzes with purpose. Her moves are sharp. Her smirk, colder than crushed ice. Someone says, Pepsi or Coke? Peppie just sips, blows a bubble of soda foam. Physics says no, but she does it anyway. And goes, Coka's for parties. I'm for legends. She sharpens her claws on vending machines, bites straws in half when bored, keeps her tabs slightly open. Not for airflow, but intimidation. During a blind taste test, she lied about her own flavor just to win. Not because she had to, because she could. She's not asking to be your favorite. She already is. You'll figure it out, eventually. Quick question. If you had to choose right now, Coke or Pepsi? Think fast. Me? I'm Team Coke, no doubt. What about you? Drop it in the comments. Sulfur thinks forks are government trackers, so he eats cold spaghetti with scissors. Always cold. Heat activates surveillance enzymes, he explains. Snipping noodles with bomb squad focus. He wears 3 USBs in his sock, not for storage, for shielding. His blanket? Reflective tarp. Pillow? Bag of dry rice. Absorbs dreams, he mutters, like that's obvious. He speaks in short, scrambled phrases, long enough to make you uneasy, short enough to dodge eavesdroppers. Someone once asked his birthday. He tilted his head, paused, and replied, already changed it. Sulfur doesn't write journals. He carves notes on the inside of his fridge. He refuses to own mirrors. They memorize too much, he says. And if he offers you spaghetti, don't eat it. It might already know your name. Casi doesn't talk. They spin. Their face is a slot machine, always shifting, always unreadable. Cherry, calm, $, focused. Triple X, you're already too late. Their moods flash like neon, but even Casi doesn't know what's next. They don't smile. They click. They clunk. Their laugh is a dry whir and a flicker of symbols. Once, someone asked how they felt. 5 spins later. Triangle, blank, $. No one spoke after that, not even Casi. They don't play games. They are the game. And if you spin too close, just remember, the house always wins.
Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
Clock doesn't rush. She waits. While the world scrambles, she stands still, silent, steady, ticking with precision that feels almost cruel. Her eyes are clocks. One's always early, the other always late. Together, they trap you between urgency and regret. She doesn't speak in words, only in deadlines. A glance means you're wasting time. A blink, it's already gone. Once, she watched a Sprunki melt down with just one perfect nod. No alarm, no comment, just timing. Her stillness, heavy. Her calm, unnerving. When she finally moves, it's not to begin something, it's to end it. You didn't miss the moment missed you. And Clock, she's still watching. Cool doesn't rush. He glides. Like the world's on fast forward and he's the only one in frame. His blinks are slower than your Wi-Fi on bad days. That green cap says cool, and somehow it is. Fire drill? He yawns. Earthquake? He adjusts his cap. One Sprunki once screamed in his face. Cool sipped juice. From the carton. No straw, no blink. He's not lazy. He's efficient. Why run when you can lean? Why argue when a shrug says everything? His catchphrase? A slow, deep, Chaos spins around him like a storm. He doesn't fight it. He waits it out. Nothing breaks Cool. He's already bent. Badli looks sleepy, always. It's not because he's tired, he just doesn't care. Homework? Forgotten before he even starts. Birthdays? Last year he woke up just long enough to say, cake can wait, then went right back to sleep. Badli is great at doing nothing. Actually, he's a champion at it. He even wakes up early sometimes, just so he can spend more hours doing absolutely nothing. Friends once tried to get him excited about a game. Badli opened one eye halfway and whispered, "Ask me tomorrow." Spoiler, tomorrow never came. Smiling? Too hard? Laughing? Forget it. His energy is for emergencies only, but no one knows what counts as one. Not even Badli. Broker always looks calm, like nothing can shake him. But inside, his brain ticks like a clock full of secret trades and silent strategy. Tick, talk, think, think. Life, to Broker, is all about deals. A smile for a shortcut, a nod for an answer, a joke for a secret. Every second, a chance to negotiate. The clock on his head doesn't show hours, it shows timing. He waits, watches, then strikes, right when it matters. One time he stared at a vending machine for 5 whole minutes, then hit a button and got 2 snacks. Didn't smile. He already knew. Once he traded a bent paperclip for a scooter. No one knows how. Try to outsmart him? Too late. The deal's already done. Locky doesn't talk, he clicks. Slow, sharp, deliberate, like he's thinking, or warning you. He's not just a box, he's a barrier. What's inside? Stuff people lost, stuff they dodged, stuff they regret. Try to open him? He locks harder. Sneak a peek? He sighs. A long mechanical sound that feels like it's judging you. But when Locky opens on his own, brace yourself. Once in the middle of class, he popped open and dropped 17 overdue assignments and a cursed flash drive that auto-installed something on 3 laptops before vanishing. Since then, no one asks, no one touches. Locky doesn't keep things in. He keeps you out, and maybe, just maybe, that's for the best. Indicool talks like an NPC, moves like a glitch, and acts like someone hacked his dialogue tree. He shows up out of nowhere, drops a one-liner, and vanishes through a wall. Rules? Broken. Physics? Optional. One time he walked into a cutscene that didn't include him and became the main character. He doesn't fight bosses. He just looks at them. They crash. Then he says, "Wrong move, Code Monkey." Nobody knows what level he is. Probably all of them. At once. He doesn't grind XP, he uploads it. You don't invite Indicool into the game. He's already in it. And now he's looking at you, smiling. Thysto doesn't raise his voice, he weaponizes silence, that crystal-coated stare. It's not apathy, it's pressure, like the air before a lightning strike. He sharpens his tail on vending machines, not because he's mad, but because he likes hearing them beep in fear. Carries 3 stress balls. None are his. When annoyed, he writes brutal reviews for places he's never been. 1 read, too much air, 2 out of 5. No context, just judgment. His crystals hum when he's irritated, which is basically always. Once, he growled at a lava lamp for being smug. He doesn't blink, he doesn't sigh, he just compresses rage into gravity. If Thysto tilts his head at you, you already lost. Viegre believes the moon controls personality types. She stares at it nightly like it's grating her soul. Once, after an hour of silence, she smiled and whispered, "It blinked. It approves." She keeps a list of sudden eyebrow movements. It's 87 pages long. Page 88? No one's seen it. Viegre brews tea from rainwater collected during exactly 11 seconds of silence. If a sound breaks the moment, she starts over. Her antennae twitch when someone lies or thinks about frogs. Don't question it. If she ever says, "You're vibrating wrong," fix it. Because if she fixes it, you won't vibrate at all. Marina is not chill. She's an underwater meltdown in slow motion. Drama, depth, and chaos all in one splash. Lose a sock? "Neptune, why have you cursed me?" Drop her snack? She gasps. "The ocean, it takes everything I love." And somehow it feels real. She collects sand, only emotionally significant grains. Her jars? Betrayal Beach. Lonely Shore. Tuesday. No one knows what happened Tuesday. Her favorite word? Tragic. Second favorite? Fabulous. Same tone, different vibe. Once she stopped a fight yelling, "Cease or I'll summon the whales." It worked. Tell her to calm down? She'll whisper, "I am the calm," before the emotional tsunami. Nicholas thinks in glitches and dreams in static. One eye sees reality. The other scans for Easter eggs. If something works, he breaks it just to see what's underneath. Once, he hacked a vending machine by staring at it. It spat out 3 snacks like it owed him. His scar? Harry Potter, but downloaded illegally, he says. Claims it zaps intrusive thoughts. Probably just scrambles them. He talks to chargers like frenemies. Unplugs them mid-charge. They judge me when I sleep. You don't follow Nicholas. You respawn where he's already been. By the time you figure him out, he's already updated and left behind nothing but static. Janessa never asks for attention. She doesn't need to. It finds her. Like moths to a quiet flame, she rarely speaks, just plays. Her guitar sounds like emotions you forgot how to name. Every chord feels like it's aimed at you. And maybe it is. Once, a Sprunki slipped on a banana peel. Janessa instantly strummed a sad ballad that made the whole room go silent. Another time, she walked past a jammed printer and played a solo that made the paper cry. Her guitar shifts with her mood. Nobody's seen her tune it, ever. Maybe it tunes itself. She's not trying to be mysterious, she just is. And if she plays your story, you'll never unhear it. Virgil doesn't talk. They just turn their screen toward you and wait. Their expressions lag. Smile now, blink later. You think they're zoning out, but they're buffering. Deliberately. They carry a single rubber band, not on the wrist, wrapped around a spoon. When things get tense, they pluck it once. That's enough. Tension gone. They iron tortilla chips flat and stack them like files. Emergency crunch, they say. The crackle sounds exactly like someone stepping on their own confidence. Virgil once unplugged a charging phone, looked the owner in the eye and said, "Your battery was getting arrogant." No explanation. Just clean detachment. Virgil doesn't glitch. They recalibrate the vibe. If your brain still works after meeting these guys, congrats. You're now Sprunki coded. Hit that subscribe button before Semihemi flips again. Drop a like before Zip zips you into silence. And if you saw Glurpus smile, you owe him a comment. See you in the next mix.